Welcome to our Sunday webisode. Now we have a new hunky-dory kit, and one thing I want to say about hunky-dory is that some people kind of poo-poo hunky-dory. They say, oh, you know, there isn't really much creativity. But if you feel that way, please stay tuned, because Heidi has done some very creative things with it, and this set is gorgeous. It's called Gardener's Paradise. There is the card kit, and there's also this darling tag pack, so that's neat. There's also adorable scoreable cardstock. There's also inserts, and there are 2 stamps, so lots of goodies to share with you. Please, Heidi and I would like you all to come play with us. I forgot to tell you before we get started that the Gardener's Paradise card kit is an exclusive to paperwishes.com. That's always nice. So let me show you the first card. Now, you see the foiling, for which hunky-dory is quite famous, but this card has a couple of things going on. Number one, this is a belly band around the front of it. And look, that completely covers that really pretty piece inside. Now this is a typical gatefold card, so it comes in, meets in the center, but there's some other stuff going on. Let me show you what Heidi has used. And to use on each of those gates, she has used this piece of adorable scoreable out of the card kit. So you can see that it just is perfect for each of those pieces. And then she's matted it on top of the adorable scoreable cardstock that is another out of another bundle. Now she also then glued those to each of the gatefolds. Now you know this is the card base is you're going to take your 5 by 6.5 inch card, lay it out flat, and then take each of the ends and fold them to meet in the center, not overlap, but just meet. It's exactly what Heidi did. And then you can go about decorating them. I just think that looks so nice. Now this border that's right here, Heidi used our fancy border dazzles. Now this comes in 8 sheets. There are 2 designs, and they each come in black, white, gold, and silver. So you've got just lots and lots of pieces right there. And I would tell you how many, but I don't remember, but lots and lots, okay? So that just gets placed right there. She used some of the innie pieces from it on her corners. Then she's taken this die cut from this sheet, and you can see it's right there. And she used just the center and then the outside frame. She didn't use this third frame. And look what she did. She, of course, popped out the center, glued it into the left side, because that's all you do. Then she took the frame, cut it in half, and glued the left part to the left frame, the right half to the right frame, so that when it's closed, it looks like a complete image. And I think that's really nice. I don't think I've seen that before. Then the inside of her card, she has used another piece of the adorable scoreable. Actually, I think I just lied. It's the same artwork, but I think this is, no, it's the adorable scoreable, sorry. Ignore that, I wasn't wrong. Okay, so you're going to trim that down. By the way, in the gallery down below, you're going to have all of the measurements, so you don't have to worry about that. So she's trimmed this down, she's matted it on the same adorable scoreable and placed it here, used another one of the fancy border dazzles, and then another piece of one of the die cuts that's foiled. She's added, this is out of the ribbons that are called magenta and dark pink. Isn't that just really pretty? A nice, nice touch. Now, for her belly band, okay, let me get these out of the way. She has taken a piece of the adorable scoreable, and this is full length. Again, the measurements are in the gallery. Then she has taken it and wrapped it around her card. Now you want to do that loosely because you want to be able to slip this on and slip it off. And then she has overlapped the pieces and attached them with the extra sticky tape. That way it's going to be really solid. Then she placed the dazzles, again, same thing, fancy border dazzles, down the center, and this was slipped on her card. And then she positioned this whole piece of multiple die cuts on white cardstock, and it happens to be on this same sheet. It's this one. So she used all 3 of them as one piece, put it on white cardstock, matted it down, and then just left a narrow 1/8 of an inch or a 1/16 of an inch border, glued that on top of the belly band, positioned carefully, and then added another of the magenta and dark pink ribbons. So pretty, so clever. And that's what I really love about Hunky Dory. They allow you to have kind of a toolbox of goodies, and then you just simply add your own creativity, as Heidi has done. Want to see more? Okay, here we go. This is something I haven't seen forever. And look at this card. Now, the ribbon is attached, and it's just going to stay right there. And then you kind of just present the card. So we've got the vellum. We'll show you about that later. And then we have several layers. You can see this is popped up on foam tape. This piece is one layer. This is another layer. This piece has been folded over. It kind of bows, and very pretty. But then the inside of the card is still right there. And that's what we have right there. Okay, let me show you the things that she used. I love the fact that the vellum stays attached and the ribbon stays attached. That's just really nice. Okay, so let's get started. Heidi took our 5 by 6.5 inch card, and she covered the front of the card with the brown adorable squirrel. So that was her beginning. Then she went into the adorable squirrel. No, into the inserts. This is one of the inserts. It's a lighter weight paper, and that is going to be placed on the inside of her cardstock. So again, measurements are in the gallery. Then she has taken out of the die cut foiled piece, she's taken this piece, and she allowed, you see how this has got a full frame around it that kind of shows that same imagery that's right here. So she used all of those layers, and she matted it on this dotted paper, which is the excess of this. It's on the back of it. I don't know if you can see those dots, but trust me, they're right there. And so she used that to mat. She foam taped her layers, and then she took this one, You're Blooming Lovely. She could have said, sending wishes for a wonderful day, or if friends were flowers, I would pick you. You could use any of them. And she just kind of rubbed it over her finger to kind of curve it. And then she attached it down with extra sticky tape on each side. So that worked really nicely. Now you see those circles that are glittery? Well, she did a combination of the copper jewel dazzles as well as the pink jewel dazzles, just picking up the colors that are in the artwork. And now let me show you what she did with that vellum, because I thought that was really, really fun. She took, now at this point, this piece is not attached. So you don't want to have that attached because we want to have it separate. So what she did, the vellum that we have, you see my crib note? The vellum that we have comes in 3 different patterns. They're all white on white. There's a heart and a dot. There are dots, and there's a swirl. Now Heidi used the dot, but for my demonstration, I'm going to use the swirl. You know, just might as well. And this is 8 1/4 inches square, okay? Then she took her card. Just pretend that this is just right here. I'm going to turn it over. And she placed it like so. Okay? Let's see. So the vellum is placed at like a diamond. Okay? I think you're going to back up just a smidge, Steve. Then we can see the whole thing. Okay. Takes a minute to do that. Okay, so this is placed as a diamond. And then our card is as you see it. Then we're going to wrap this piece over, fold it, wrap this piece over and fold it. And you'll see that they overlap in the center. Now, that's going to get glued to the back of the brown cardstock. This piece and this piece are going to get cut off because we don't need those. But this gives you that flap that is going to stay. So you've glued the brown cardstock to all of this layers to the vellum, okay? Then you glue that to your card base. Then, you know what? I lied because you've got to put your ribbon in there. Okay, so before you do that, I'm so sorry. Take your ribbon. This is from the yellow ribbon collection, or it could also be from the gingham collection of ribbons, either way you want to do it. And you're going to glue that to your card base, then glue your vellum piece down. Okay, I'm so sorry. Okay, then the inside of our card, we're moving on quickly. We have the, this is one of the insert sheets. Just going to glue it there. So what I do is I just put glue all the way around, position this so it is not overlapping the score, turn it over, and trim it to fit. Super, super easy. Then the other die cut piece that's on this sheet is used right here, a little bow. Done some matting with it onto one of the other adorable scoreable colors, happens to be this one. You can see how nicely that works together, and added another bow and more of the pink and copper dazzles. So all of that. Okay, so then you want to just tie this again and you're ready to go. Okay, that's two different, very fun. Now I have something else that's very fun. Look at this card. Okay, this card is made of two pieces of the adorable scoreable. It looks like this, and it stands up. Okay, well, it would look like that as it stood up. And look what she's done. Okay, let me show you what she's done, because she's done several different fun things with this. Now, she first took the adorable scoreable, so it comes like this. It's an A4 size, and she cut two pieces that measure 4 by 11, just like this. Then going from the ends, she scored at the 1-inch mark, at this end and at this end, and at the 2-inch mark. So I was measuring and scoring, no big deal. Then I remembered that we have something, and I honestly had forgotten about it. This is the adorable scoreboard. It's a scoring board, and it has a score tool right attached to it. And this has got the inches on this side. So I'm going to pop this out, especially if I don't hold it in midair. So I took one of the pieces, actually I did both of the pieces, nestled it right in there, and this says 8 inches, 7 inches, so I just went like that. Went 6 inches, then turned it around, did the same thing on the other side because I need it at 1 inch, and I need it at 2 inches. So fast, so easy. I was so impressed. And then you just pop that right back in. Now, this is in inches, and on the other side, it's in metric in centimeters. So you have your choice. Of course, we're sticking with inches around here. So you've got both of these. Now, the adorable scoreable is printed only on one side, so it's white on the other side, okay? Now, we're going to do some folding. So the outside one is going to go in a valley fold, just like that. And the next one is going to be a mountain fold. Valley, mountain. Do the same thing on the other side. Valley, and then mountain. Just like that. Now, on the second piece, you're going to do the reverse. You're going to do mountain, and then valley. And you're going to do mountain, and then valley, like so. Then these two pieces are going to get glued together. Again, I would use the extra sticky tape. That's this with the liner, because this is being a movable card. It really needs to have that security to stay together. So just like so. Now this is together, but what happens next? Well, what Hi-yah did, and again, the measurements are in the gallery. She took this piece of adorable scoreable, really cute, but we're not using this piece, we're using the dots. And she cut 4 pieces and placed them inside the strips so that the adorable scoreable becomes the mat. She did it on that side, and she did it on that side. Super easy. Then she took another piece of the adorable scoreable and cut it to fit inside the center of her panel. Again, very nicely done. Then she took this sheet and she elected to use just the center of this. No, it's the center and the second one. So the middle and the second, you've still got the outside one for something else. Place that over toward the left, okay? Because she wanted to use one of those cute little tags over here. And let me get it out for you. And she elected to use our oval doilies. Now, a customer requested that we bring these back, so of course we did. And what she did was to turn it over. Then she positioned this particular tag right here, right at the top of it. And then she brought the ends in. I'm just going to do one side here. And then she accordion pleated it to go back and then again to go forward. Do you see how that looks? So she just kind of nested that little piece in here. She made kind of a doily envelope around it. Do the same thing on the other side, just bring it back and forth. Then you can just trim this off and fold the excess to the back. Okay, you do want to trim some of it because you don't want this happening. Then this was glued to her card front. For decorating and embellishing, she used the Hunky Dory Diamond Sparkles. This, of course, is the purple collection, and she's placed them there. She also used a couple other of the foil die cuts on her card. So this little guy is here. Thinking of you is right here. It could have been sent with love. It could have been relax and enjoy your day, or it could have been something that you created out of something else. So very fun. Now, to do her little ribbon, she has used the purple collection, which I guess I don't have. The purple ribbons, so that will work really well. And you can see how nice this is. Very fun. It's kind of a nice surprise when you get it because it just pops open, and it's nice that it stands up too. So that's really nice. See what I meant about there's more things you can do with Hunky Dory. It's just the beginning of the creativity. Okay, one last card, and Heidi elected to bring in one of the stamps. And it's this one. It's called Spread Your Wings. I just love this artwork. I think it's so precious. And what she has done is to take a piece of the adorable Squirrel. Let me show you the full sheet. Here's what it looks like. And she has trimmed that down to go right onto her card. Again, the sizes are all in the gallery. And as always, we're making a 5 by 6.5 inch card. So she's done that. She's matted it on the tan adorable Squirrel. We used that earlier. And positioned it on her card front. Now, that gave her this area empty. So what she elected to do was to take the stamp it onto just white cardstock, and then she colored in with the tri-blend markers. Now, you know the tri-blend markers have 3 shades in one pen. Super, super deal. I know Lene and Debbie just absolutely love them. And so she's colored in, and then she matted it on another adorable Squirrel, this one, and foam taped it to her card front. The other thing that she did is in this set, there are some greetings, especially for you, thinking of you, spread your wings. There's some tiny little ones as well as individual. Oh, I like the teacup with a little bird on it too. And just simply put that onto another piece of just white cardstock. And then she die cut it using our ever popular oval and scallop cutting dies. So you can see that one, and that's out of one of the other adorable Squirrels. So, and then she added a bow. This is from the Gingham collection. And on the inside of her card, do you like the fact that we always show you the inside? I think we're one of the few who does that, but it's important to us. She's used that same paper that she used on the front. It's somewhere on my table. Okay, here it is. So she used this part on the front. Well, this is the part that she used on the back. So there it is. She matted onto the tan adorable Squirrel. And this is another of the stamps that I think is so cute. There you go. There's the birdhouse. Same thing. Except this time she stamped it on the tan, which I thought was really smart, and then colored it in. And that way you get that tan matting when she trimmed it out. she did the same thing here that she did on an earlier card, where she kind of bowed the greeting and then attached it down with extra sticky tape on each side. So that kind of holds that bird house just going down. And then she did one of the individual flowers on white cardstock, foam taped that up. So as you can see, we've got a lot of creativity. We'll back up a little bit just so you can see these as I pull them out. And we've got a lot of creativity going on with the Hunky Dory collection of Gardener's Paradise. Now, I chose this one, I know it's Father's Day, because gardening can be masculine or feminine, so I offer that to you. And really love the projects that Heidi made. Again, like I've not said it 14 times, the instructions are down below in the gallery. Also down below, if you're watching this on paperwishes.com, you'll see all of the materials that Heidi used, including that wonderful, adorable scoreboard. And over on the right-hand side, you'll see our money saver. We love to help you save money. If you're watching this on YouTube, please head on over to paperwishes.com, see the instructions, check out the money saver. We want you to save money too. As always, thank you so much for being part of our Paper Wishes family.